Steroid temptation has been one of the most fascinating topic in today's time and even back in the days. And for me, I was this close of doing it, but I just didn't have the balls, neither the money for it. But this is why I'm making this sort of video to keep you aware and to try to educate you a little bit more about what are these things and how you could avoid them. And it all starts from the simple entourage. If you're going to a gym where it's badly frequented, but there's a lot of like meatheads, I would say, these people are basically people that are looking to compete, to do bodybuilding or to do some shows and so on. And there is not necessarily a reason for them not to take it, because in order for them to win, they need to take it. But for you, that's or for me, that's not our goal, and that wasn't my goal in the first place, even. So I was always fascinated by one simple thing: longevity. Longevity for me to be able to do what I'm currently doing, live the life that I'm currently living for as further as I can go. 80, 90, 100, you never know. But it all starts from the really young age, and I see a lot of, even I think between the age of 18 to 35, I don't think the topic of steroids should be there. Because when you start taking the steroids, man, you're injecting yourself with minus 25 years of your life. Do you really want that? That's not what we're seeking here. And I know that the environment that you are in could possibly put a lot of pressure, or maybe you're overcoming a breakup or a business loss or something and you need something to reboost it. And what fascinates me the most is that yesterday night when I went out and I met this 19-year-old kid. 19-year-old kid, and he was injecting. And because his girlfriend left him and he wasn't good looking, he wasn't taking care of himself, but he started injecting directly, without the knowledge, without the education, without at least starting to work out in the gym for a consistent period of time. You know what I mean? And I understand that the temptations are very high for you to achieve that body type, but don't be that desperate, because you have to keep in mind that good things take time. It is a very hard road, but trust me, it is the most worth it path that you could ever do to yourself, and that's physical activity, and that's going to the gym. You know what I mean? And it is intimidating in the beginning, and I totally understand it. I totally understand that it is intimidating when you go into a completely different zone, outside of your comfort zone, and to see all of these machines, to see all of these people, and so on. But brother, if you need some guidance, and if you need to overcome this sorts of situation in your life, just book a growth call with me. We're gonna sit down and talk into details to see how we can improve your life, how we can improve your routine, and how we can get your ass to the gym. And so the link is down below in the description. Just go ahead and do it. But for me, how I avoided this sort of temptation is, first of all, I changed the gym. I changed the gym and I went to a different gym where there are more quality people. There are respectful people. I am not here to go and starting a fight in a gym because of some stupid stuff. The gym is already a place where there's a lot of ego. A lot of people have a lot of insecurities and they're not very comfortable. And that's why I highly recommend you to pick the right gym where you're going to go and train. You want to be surrounded with the like-minded people. You want to be surrounded with people that inspire you to become like that. Because if you go to this sort of gyms where they're selling you this sort of stuff, he doesn't care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about your feelings. They just want to make some money. And for them to sell this sort of stuff to very young people or even older people that have lack of knowledge, using their weaknesses against them, is the worst thing you can do as a human being, is taking advantage of other people's weaknesses. And that's what these people are telling you. You will not achieve the body that you will achieve by taking that to become like him. That's technically impossible, from the simple reason, according to science, that every single body is different. You don't know what your body is and how it looks like and how it would look like. You're not going to look like him. God knows you're not going to look like me. But what I can tell you is that if you keep showing up to the gym and start to take care of yourself and eat well, you're going to basically get closer to what your genetics actually allow you. And you can push the limits once you arrive to a certain level. But using a cheap road is not the right path, brother. Good things takes time because you're missing on the most important life lessons that the gym is teaching you. Because the gym is a physical activity, but what is happening in your mind at that time is that, okay, I gotta learn how to respect myself. I gotta learn how to take care. What is currently happening to you at that stage when you're starting to work out and having that discipline and consistency of showing up is that it's teaching you the most important life lessons to take care of yourself, to show up for yourself, to do your homework for yourself, to basically take care of yourself because you know damn well that if you take care of yourself, you're taking care of the others. And these sorts of temptations are always gonna be there. Temptations, it could be with women, temptations could be with drugs, it can be with steroids, it could be with a lot of stuff. But as your role, you have to be in control of your thoughts in order for you to make the right decisions for you and for your life at the end. If you are struggling, brother, we are here and that's what we're doing. We're helping each other to become better in this world. And I think with all the social media happening right now, there's not a very good mentor that is available out there. I mean, there is, but they always end up going to a completely different direction at a certain point in their career. And for me, that's very disappointing because as a youngster, when I grew up watching WWE and watching all of these movies, I really wanted to become like that, you know? And trust me, it's not by taking the steroids, but it's about more about showing up and taking care of yourself every single day because the knowledge that you're gonna learn in the gym, take it outside and go apply it in some different field of your life, in your relationship, in your business, in your project, and you see how growth will happen and you see how things will go. At a certain time, it's inevitable. Trust me, if anything that you do for a long period of time, you're gonna be good at it. So let's say no to steroids, educate yourself, and most importantly, brother, be kind, be nice to people, and be nice to yourself as well. I hope this video will give you a decent understanding that this sorts of temptations will always be there, and that's sad. But everything is in your hands, and it's all about choices. By the end of the day, you're only gonna blame is yourself. All right. So educate yourself, keep a straight mind, and no to steroids.